here tonight. To our professors and instructors, thank you for your guidance and loving nudges, regardless of how much we attempted to resist, and for all the times you talked us through our meltdowns. You each have set a wonderful example for what it is to be a nurse. The bar has truly been set very high. To our families and friends who have been by our sides throughout this entire journey, thank you for all of your encouragement and support. I think we can all agree that it hasn't always been pretty, but through it all, you helped us to see the light at the end of the tunnel, the point where we are right now. You have seen us at our worst, and I'm sure have wanted us to graduate almost as badly as we have. There is truly no way we'd be here without each of you. The first night of clinical back in 132, if you can remember that far back, a group of us sat in the conference room at the hospital for orientation. Like many times before, we had no idea what to expect or what exactly we were getting ourselves into. In the middle of discussing assignments and expectations, one of our professors stood up in front of us and asked us a few questions. Who here wants to be a good nurse? Now, rule number one to anyone who meets a nursing student, you never ask a question without warning. You would have thought there was a pop quiz going on as we looked at each other with panic. I can only imagine what we were thinking. Were there PowerPoints for this? Did they send out an email on Angel? Once we realized the actual content of the questions, we each raised our hands. Again, another question. Who here wants to be a great nurse? We were catching on, and more eagerly, we each raised our hands. Finally, a third question. But who here wants to be an extraordinary nurse? Immediately, all of our hands went up. For whatever reason we each decided to start nursing school, our goal has been the same. Of course, from day one, when I'm sure we each had a countdown, we all wanted to graduate and make it to the pinning ceremony. But more importantly, we wanted to learn the skills we would need in order to become extraordinary nurses. Now, I've had some time to think it over and think of different things that we've learned and gone through, and different lessons that we've learned along the way. From Florence Nightingale to an introduction to math, to learning to make a bed and our favorite, giving a bed bath. Maintaining sterile technique and medication administration, some suctioning and wound care, all provided with, let's be honest, some slight hesitation. Massaging a boggy fundus, developmental theories, and breast exams galore, reassessments and IC rotations, all this and much more. Having a social life, what does that even mean? A good night's sleep and a night out in the town for at least a couple years surely wouldn't be seen. Anxiety attacks and mental breakdowns, we've all experienced a few. Self-diagnosing ourselves with a mood or personality disorder, I'm sure, happened a time or two. Note cards and PowerPoint slides, we can't say that you'll be missed. All that we were hoping for was that the information would somehow stay in our brains before the semester was dismissed. Getting an A or maintaining that high GPA, those goals did not last. Just give us that 76. All we wanted to do was pass. The light at the end of the tunnel came in glimpses as we wondered if our senior semester even existed. But through it all, with all the ups and downs, we kept going and persisted. So you see, my fellow nursing colleagues, we know no other way but to be extraordinary. The foundation of our nursing career has been deeply planted in our hard work, a wonderful education, and experiences that we will never forget. It truly overwhelms me to think about the impact that we will have on the lives of those we meet, and from this point on, the nursing profession is forever changed. Be compassionate, Be an advocate. Be human. Be all of the qualities that you possess that no amount of schooling could have ever taught us. Congratulations, class of 2013, and best of luck with whatever lies ahead.